All right, I planted the seeds in February, and for a while they didn't do very much. They need a long period of stratification where they undergo winter. You can do this in your fridge if it's too hot outside. Around the middle of April, they started to pop up. I used these kind of lids to keep them warm, and that was a terrible idea because these ones right here ended up just getting fried. But luckily, some seeds I planted last year came up, and there they are. And those are the ones that actually grew. So thank God for that. You can see the cotyledons are long and thin, very red centered, and then the true leaves come out kind of large and irregularly shaped. Right, I did have a problem with slugs when they were very young. They do tend to attract bugs of all kinds, both to eat the leaves and also to pollinate the flowers. So you'll have to watch out for that. But yeah, so now I planted them in large containers just to the left of Frank, and they, keep growing. In June 1st, they're maybe a foot long. You know, they at June, July, they start growing really quickly. So you can see toward the end of June, they're as tall as my scarecrow. There's my boyfriend. That was my birthday. You could see in the back that they're as tall as Frank's head. So they grow pretty quickly around this time. July 5th, they went above Frank's head. And there's August 9th, and that's where you'll start seeing some of the blooms. Once they get really, really tall, they will start putting out these pink blossoms. And there you can see my little toe, or my big toe, but it's little. And they're beautiful at this point, and they'll blow in the breeze and continue to get very, very tall. And the good thing is that you don't need to stake them up for most of the season. Their stalks are very strong and stiff. But yeah, so they can get very tall and just blow in the breeze, and hummingbirds and bees and all kinds of insects and other pollinators will come, and they'll love the flowers. So they were quite beautiful once you actually can grow them and get them tall. There's Frank. By by October, they do start to lean over and drop their seeds. Which, if you're gonna save the seeds, that's a great time to start doing it. They should fall off pretty easily. I would just put a Ziploc bag around the flowers and then flick them to collect the seeds that were ready. And then you'll also have some that just drop onto the ground, and you can transplant little seedlings when they come up in the spring. But I did decide to give them a little support. Here's me just doing general garden maintenance, but adding some rope to tie them to the fence so that they didn't spill over into my neighbor's yard. So that's what's happening here. Trying to keep everything nice and tidy. And this is where I actually harvested it. And I made a mistake. I should have just let them stay on for long, but sometimes when the garden starts to, die out for the fall, I get kind of eager just to make everything tidy. But I should have let them up. So yeah,